Polar was a film that was released in 2019 and starred Mads Mikkelsen as the lead character, Duncan Visla, also known as the Black Kaiser. Duncan was a retired assassin who was living a quiet life in the Arctic Circle, trying to forget his violent past. However, Duncan's peaceful life was suddenly interrupted when he was targeted by his former employers, who wanted him dead because of his knowledge of their operation. Duncan was a highly skilled assassin who was feared by many, but he was also getting older, and his employers thought that he was becoming a liability. Duncan soon found himself in a race against time as he tried to protect himself from the many assassins that were sent after him. He was no longer the young and fearless assassin that he once was, but he still had the skills and knowledge to defend himself. The film was a thrilling and action-packed ride, filled with intense chase scenes, hand-to-hand combat, and explosive shootouts. Duncan was a character that was easy to root for, as he was a man who was trying to escape his violent past, but was forced back into it to protect himself. The film was also filled with humor, as Duncan was a sarcastic and dry-witted character who was never afraid to speak his mind. He was a character who had been through a lot, but still had a sense of humor about life, even in the most dangerous of situations. The cinematography of the film was stunning, as the frozen Arctic landscape was used to create a beautiful and unique backdrop for the film's action sequences. The film's music was also noteworthy, as the haunting and suspenseful score added to the film's already intense atmosphere. One of the film's most memorable moments was a fight scene that took place on a frozen lake, as Duncan battled against a group of assassins who were trying to kill him. The scene was choreographed perfectly, and it was clear that Mads Mikkelsen had trained hard for the role, as he moved with the grace and precision of a seasoned assassin. The film's conclusion was also satisfying, as Duncan was finally able to face his past head-on and put an end to the cycle of violence that had consumed his life for so many years. He was able to find peace and solitude in the Arctic Circle, and the film ended on a hopeful note, as Duncan looked out over the frozen landscape, ready to start a new chapter in his life. Polar was a film that was well received by both critics and audiences alike. It was praised for its intense action sequences, its well-written characters, and its beautiful cinematography. The film was also notable for its strong performance by Mads Mikkelsen, who was able to bring depth and nuance to his character, making him a memorable and iconic assassin. In conclusion, Polar was a film that was a thrilling and action-packed ride, filled with intense chase scenes, hand-to-hand combat, and explosive shootouts. It was a film that was able to balance humor and suspense, and was elevated by its stunning cinematography and its strong performances by its lead actors.